Hello my people, it is your brother from Cali Nate, and today we are going to be taking a look at the new Maketoys MTRM-11GII Screamer, which is their version, of course, of a G2 Masterpiece Starscream. This is, of course, a direct repaint of the Maketoys Meteor that came out last year, which, of course, is a cartoon-accurate Masterpiece Starscream. We did have one with MP11, and we had MP03 beforehand. But to me, my personal opinion, I actually like the Maketoys Meteor 1,000 times better than I did my MP11 or MP03. But enough of that said, we are here to talk about this guy today. So, first of all, let's talk about the packaging. Now, this is a big package, so to speak. And there he goes. So we have a new little silhouette here. This is like a huge clamshell, just like in the old G2 days. We can get it in here closer to it. See, it says incredible Skyfighter, diecast metal pieces, wing covers, remaster Screamer. And if we look at the back of here, we actually do have a silhouette, not a real picture of these guys. So of course, you have a little character bio on Screamer. You're showed Acid Storm and their Sunstorm. You've got their Thunderwing. Not Thunderwing. Man, good grief. Metal Hawk. I want a Thunderwing. A brown, of course, Hound. And then finally, at the top, we have the G2 Reflector. Which, of course, Reflector we need. Alright. Starscream's lying on the ground. Come here, Starscream. So, before we talk about him, he does have some accessories. He does come with a manual. And this manual is freaking long, so to speak. This is a long version of it. And it just fits underneath the bottom of the clamshell. It's normal Maketoys fashion. Comes with color diagrams and actually shows you how to transform it properly. And I got to give them mad props for that because it does a lot better. Okay. Instruction manuals. They're great when they work good. And this one works awesome. Okay. Now, you guys notice Starscream has his normal null rays on here. If you want to, you can actually take and switch them out. This is the actual missile that comes with it. So, if you look at this little missile here, we're showing here, this will actually change out right there on that pylon. Okay? And to do that, all you do is take the actual piece off, the cannon piece. And these are really tight. I will say that is the only thing I noticed about this set, is that these are super tight. Like, I actually just take the whole cannon off. It's a lot easier. Okay. And you just pop it on. And that's what we're working with. Get that focused in on that. There we go. As you can see, it looks a lot better with that. But to me, Starscream is not Starscream. With missiles, it's with the full ensemble of a null ray. Now, that is not all he comes with for accessories. He does have a face. Now, let me see if I can get this in here. These are tiny, so to speak. So we got little bitty face. It's got yellow eyes. He's got like a yelling face on this. And ironically, it's almost the same face as we got on the original. Then, of course, we got a smirk. You gotta have a smirking face if you have a Starscream. Always. Now, it also came with this additional face here. And that is just this stoic looking face. So, pretty normal. The catch-22 out of all these faces is this one right here. This like yelling, screaming face, it has a peg on the back of it. And that does not fit on that face at all. because that head does not work that way. So let's take a look at the actual guy himself. Bring him in here. So you have a head. It is on the ball joint. Goes up, goes down. A little bit of dog, and he can go 360 around. Pretty decent for these. That's why I love this mold, though. We do have some stickers. Yes, the return of stickers. Gotta love those in the pylons. We got some purple paint up here. No paint here. No paint. This feels like it's a painted. It feels like not just plastic. It feels like it's got a little bit of paint on it, but it might just be shiny plastic. Of course, this slides up and down, and that does get loose real easily. Okay, wings. Let's talk about the wings. Like I said, my favorite thing. Articulate all the way up, all the way down, go back, and yes, filled in. I love that these are filled in. These are, of course, on a slider, so you can just slide these up a little bit if you want them higher or lower. And then the last but not least, this is no longer on just that seat clip that was on before. This is actually pinned all the way through, which makes this a lot better. But what I did notice, and I didn't want to show this off, is this right here. So these are now on little clip. These are on the clips. This will pop off pretty easily if you're not paying attention, especially when you're turning and rotating it. I've had this pop on me like 4 or 5 times. Alright, let's look at the rest of the body. Got black paint on the legs here. These feel like, these are die cast. These are die cast legs, easy. Okay. At the bottom you got some more plastic here. You got some tampographed arrows on the feet down here. Turn them around. We'll have some more paint discussion once we get them in the airplane mode. Alright, articulation. Arms go up. If you get the arm around to about that far, you can probably cheat a little bit and move it down this way. Go up here. If you move the pylon, above the pylon a little bit, you get that. Arm swivel. You get more than 90 degrees on the arm. Okay, you got the standard wrist swivel, open hand, and these, I'll talk about these in a second. So the hands, you do have a pointer finger on a pin, and then the rest, the other 3, are on together combined. All right, no raise. So first of all, they are on this swivel right here, which is just it's a peg that goes inside the slot hole here. They can extend out if you'd like to do that, and they do rotate within there. Okay, this of course does swivel inside of it, but it's really tight and it's not really made to do that. Okay, waist. It can go 360 all the way around. You do get this a little bit, but if you move this up a little bit, you can get him to do a full 360. And then of course that waist always wants to fall. And then if you pull up a little bit, you do have an ab crunch. And that is freaking awesome. That's what I love about it. I'm not too happy about the butt plate, but I rarely ever plug it in to the hole here because I'd rather it be open so I can just use it. And you just rock it back down and it goes back together. Okay? Okay. Hip panels. We got forwards, sideways. That gives you the full leg. And that is on a soft ratchet in here. Of course, you go all the way up. If you get that wing out of the way and the butt flap, you can go all the way back, all the way out, and actually higher than all the way out. So look at that. That's freaking crazy. Got a small rotation, and I'm getting some. Yeah, I think that is some paint on the inside of there. They're starting to flake off a little bit right there. Knees. Goes a little bit more than 90. Not much more. Okay. Feet. So you got foot, ratchet all the way down, all the way up. And you do have a rocker. And that is nuts. I mean, that is freaking nuts. Look at that, people. That is freaking crazy. And so he does some decent posing. I mean, he really does. Now, one of my gripes, right there. These pegs do not like to stay in this slot here because there's too much paint on the inside of that slot. Okay. Alright. And that is G2 Starscream in robot mode. Now, give me a minute. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about him in his plane mode. Plane mode. Alright, time for some robot comparisons. And first off, we've got from War for Cybertron, Siege, Voyager Starscream. Of course, it's, yeah, he's a little bit on the small side compared to him, but he's like, hey, yeah, are you my big brother? No. Alright, so he's definitely small. Of course, if he's small, then definitely she's going to be tiny. Of course, this is Shatter from the Studio Series. She is definitely way smaller than, of course, this guy is. But what we all want to see, and of course, let's show, it is the original Maketoys Meteor. Of course, they're the same exact size. I've got the wings a little higher on this one versus them, where I've got them more flush. But there he's the same exact height and everything. So, definitely. Now, the only thing I need to put on him, I gotta put some more labels or stickers. I gotta do something to them. I gotta give him something. But yeah, that is a comparison between these guys. Alright, so now we have them in jet mode. Of course, as you can see, a lot of the same things carried over from bot mode. Cool thing is it says TAC. Now, if you don't know what TAC means, it means Tactical Air Command. That was a reference to the Tactical Air Command from the Air Force in the early 90s and the late 80s. We had SAC, MAC, and TAC. Strategic Air Command, Material Air Command or Mobility Air Command, and Tactical Air Command. So, as you can see here, a lot of things look the same as it did on the original Screamer. We do have no actual wheels on here for the landing. We do have one here. Of course, you've got the landing gear. It's late. But yeah, of course, we've got the same null rays underneath here. Of course, got some more Tampograph stickers up here. That's the only thing is, like, I wish they would have did that on the actual these ones. I can have a feeling these stickers will peel off over time. Of course, canopy does open, but then all you see is, Starscream's head on the inside. Of course, you do have the G2 goodness of the camouflage paint with white and gray. And then, of course, you do on the tail fins, you do have the red, white, and black. Like I said, this is a awesome homage back to the G2 Starscream. So yeah, there we go. There is the airplane mode. Alright. Alright, comparison time. So the first up we got is the new Studio Series Shatter. As you see, quite small compared to that guy. Next up, we got the new Siege Starscream. Of course, this is supposed to be their Tetrajet version. As you can see here, way bigger. Now, of course, this is, of course, a Masterpiece versus Generation. So, keep that with a grain of salt. But what everybody wants to see, of course, is, come back here, is this guy. And that is the original Maketoys Screamer. As you can see, completely two different versions of this guy. I mean, and I love them both. I do. I love them both. Even this guy with all of his G2 Tampograph stickers and colors. Love it. So yeah, that is kind of our little size comparison, people. Alright. So that has been Nate's review. Nate does review, of course, of the new TFCON exclusive G2 Screamer. Now this is, of course, made by Maketoys. If you can still want to get it, it's still available on thechosenprime.com. Go out and pre-order it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys get a chance, like this video, share, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I hope to see you guys around. Alright. Been your redneck from Cali, Nate. You guys take it easy and you have a good one. Alright.